everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be on multiplying and dividing fractions, which is basically part 2 of adding and subtracting fractions. This video should be shorter since multiplying and dividing fractions are much simpler than adding and subtracting fractions. Anyway, I hope you find this video fun and enjoyable, and I hope you learned something. If you already know this topic, I hope you've reviewed something worthwhile, and I will see you when the video starts. Multiplying fractions. Multiplying fractions are very simple. If I have x over y times z over a, then the answer would just be x z over y a. Because fraction multiplication is literally just numerator times numerator over denominator times denominator. And that's just multiplying fractions. Before we do some actual problems, there's such thing as a cross method or the butterfly method that makes it simpler and easier, and you don't even have to simplify. It's literally just what it sounds like. If one number can fit into the number that is diagonal from it, if one number is a factor of the other, you just circle them and you can simplify this. So 3/9 could be, you could make this a 3 and then make this a 1, and it would be the exact same. 6 over 10 you can also simplify, but I know you're saying 6 doesn't go into 10. However, 2 goes into both 6 and 10, and 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 10 5 times. So if we multiply, then we get 5 over 9. And if we multiplied manually, we would get 30 over 54. So we'd have to do a lot of simplifying to get this final answer. So the cross/butterfly method saves a lot of time and is really efficient. We're going to practice problems together now, and if we can, we're going to use the cross/butterfly method to simplify. First problem, 8/14 times 10/9. I see the 14 and the 10 are both divisible by 2, so I can simplify that to 7 and 5, since 2 times 7 is 14 and 2 times 5 is 10. So I get 40 63rds. If I check, that can't be simplified any further. Now, 2/9 times 4/8. This can be simplified to 1/2, but I'm just going to use 4/8 for the sake of fractions. 2 and 8 can be simplified to 1 and 4, since 2 goes into 8, and 1 times 4 is 4, 9 times 4 is 36, and this can be simplified further. This can be 1/9. So sometimes it doesn't fully simplify, but it works most of the time. And this one is all prime numbers, and none of them go into each other, so we have to do this manually. 7 times 3 is 21, times 5 times 9 is 45, and 21 over 45, these aren't prime, but they cannot be simplified into a smaller fraction. So good luck on your own problems, which will be given to you right now. These are your practice problems. 18 over 2 times 14 over 9, which I suggest you use the cross multiplication method for. 4 over 8 times 2 over 7, and 5 over 10 times 9 over 7. I use 9 and 7 a lot. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, best of luck, and I will have the answers shortly. Welcome back. I hope you did the problems, and here are the step-by-step and answers. So the first one, I would recommend doing cross multiplication. You do that and you get 2, 1, 1, 7, which would be, oh, sorry, that's a bad one, that's not even a 1. 14 over 1, or just 14. If you did it out, which is also fine, you get 18 times 14, which is 2, 3, 252. You'd get 252 over 18. And since 18 times 14 is 252, then we can just simplify and know this is 14. The next problem is 4 over 8 times 2 over 7, sorry. And if you do cross multiplication, you'd notice you can't do cross multiplication for 4 and 7, but you can for 2 and 8. You'd get 1, 4, and you'd get 4 over 28, which simplifies to 1/7. If you did it out, you'd get 8 over 56, which also simplifies to 1/7. So we know that's correct. And this one, you couldn't do cross multiplication, you just had to do it out. You would get 45 over 70, and you'd notice that can't be simplified. So those are the answers. If you got it right, good job. If you didn't, that's okay, you're learning. Dividing fractions. Dividing fractions are a little more complicated than adding and subtracting fractions. However, they still are quite simple. Fractions, when dividing, you have x over y divided by z over a. You turn this into a multiplication problem where you multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. A reciprocal is a fraction that is flipped over. For example, 1/4, the reciprocal is 4/1. So the opposite of a fraction, when a fraction is flipped over. So ultimately, x over y divided by z over a is x times a over y times z. Now, here are some practice problems. I only have 2 practice division problems and then some reciprocal practice at the bottom. So we have 9/4 divided by 3/7. You would get 9/4 times 7/3, 7/3. And that would be, if I just simplify this, well, that becomes 1, that becomes 3. That is 21/4, which can also be 21, 5 and a 4th, or 5.25. Now this one, I'm going to try just doing xa over yz. So that would be 8 times 13, 8, would be 104 over 16 times 11, 176. Now that does simplify because both are even, so that simplifies to 52 over, now I have to do the division quick, bear with me. 52 over 88, which can be simplified again to 26 over 44, which can be simplified again to 13 over 22, and 13 is prime, so that's as far as you can go. As you can see, this took much longer than 8 over 16 times 13 over 11, and actually, it would take the same amount of time because 11 and 13 are prime and don't go into 8 or 16. And the last ones, the reciprocals, you just flip them over. So the reciprocal of 1/3 is 3/1 or 3, and the reciprocal of 28/24 is 24/28, which can be simplified to 6/7. Now it's your turn. Get ready for your questions coming up next. Your problems to do are 9/3 divided by 8/5, 10/7, oh, that's supposed to be a divided, not a times, divided by 6/4, and your reciprocals are going to be 108 2/16, and 1/2. Good luck! Hopefully you did the problems, and now it's time for us to do them together. 9/3 divided by 8/5 would be 9/3 times 5/8, which is 45/24. That is 1 and 21/24, which also can be 1 and 7/8. This 10/7 divided by 6/4 is 10/7 times 4/6, and this can be simplified to, oh, I made that too big, to 3 and 5, and that can be 20/21, which can't be simplified. Now these reciprocals are 216/108 and 2/1. If you look closely, then these two are actually equivalent, because 108 times 108 is 216, meaning that this simplifies to 2/1, meaning that these are both 2. So if you got it, good job. If you didn't, that's fine. It was subtle. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have learned something or reviewed something. If you didn't learn anything and just watched it for a review or for anything, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was worthwhile. As I always say, have a great day, night, or whenever you choose to watch this. And next week's video is going to be on... I'm actually not sure what next video is going to be on yet. I have to figure that out. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.